Yo, Frizz, it's your boy Dusty Cat over here at BabsCon. Sorry you're not here, dude. It's always a good time to see you. You know what? I'm gonna do for you because you're like my biggest fan in Europe. I'm gonna give you a Dusty Cat perler. So I'm gonna sign this for you. Your boy's gonna bring it to you. So keep it up, man. The show's coming back soon. The show's coming back soon. So watch for the internet. I'll catch you later.
Oh, you are right, Dusty. They are coming back, and that is why we are here. I know the channel's been a little inactive, but we're back right now because Season 7 has begun. Yes, we have waited who knows how long, but we are going to be back, and the channel's alive again. Live reactions going up, and hopefully a little bit more. Plans have been made for later on in the summer, so I'll be talking about them after the reaction. But right now, before we actually get into it, I want to say a massive shout out to my boy Frizzy Brony, or Scribble Sketch as I know him more. And you'll probably know him more as Scribble Sketch because that's the name he prefers. He's there at BabsCon at the moment, and bastard had to go and surprise me with that little surprise. Also, I want to say a massive shout out to Dusty because, well, he didn't have to do that, but he did, showing how much of an awesome guy he is. And I might not be his biggest fan in Europe. I'd like to think I am. Because, well, he's the whole reason I got into doing this, the Brony fandom in general. And that was, back in Season 2. So yeah, you can tell how long ago that was. Massive thanks to Scribble, massive thanks to Dusty. And, well, massive thanks to you guys for watching. But right now, we are going to get into the meat of it, so let's go. We're going to have a little bit of a fade this time because new location, new setup. Sorry if the acoustics were a little bit wonky, I'll try and sort them out for future videos. But right now, let's get into the episode. Yeah, if you can hear those bells in the back, you might have to just ignore them. Over here in Spain, they like to have celebrations and ring bells for any old reason, so hopefully the audio from the video won't actually bleed over with the bells and it won't be too distracting. Anyway, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Play!
Hey Spike, what's up? Just wanted to make sure you're ready for your big ceremony today.
It's good to be back.
Wow, I still can't believe my friends and I are getting medals of honor.
Medal of Honor DLC.
Are you kidding? You totally deserve it. After all, you saved Equestria.
Don't the others deserve oh, they technically did get medals.
Chrysalis, with the help of Trixie and Thorax and Discord and... yeah, I know what happened. I was kind of there. Right. So, what are you wearing?
Nothing.
Sure.
I never wear anything.
Am I supposed to dress up? No, I mean, you could. It's like Mary always says. There, over the place, darling. You're just the best-looking pony in the room.
You should keep that hair scale. I don't know what it is.
No, don't look.
Mwah.
Because there was a spider there, but it said...
I don't know why. I can't get over the fact that Twilight's magic still has that weird sort of bad electrical outlet sound. You'd think it would get better.
She had no idea. We're a good team, Sparkle.
Sparkle? Yeah, we are. So, do you think she'll like it?
She didn't like that.
Present to say, I'm so proud of you, both as a mentor and a friend. Equestria is safer thanks to you.
Now it's time to pay the rent.
I thought you were getting her a mirror, like yours.
Aww, that is actually adorable.
Maybe you should get her a card.
I'm gonna have to go back later, stop it, and see where all the different photos came from.
It's just what her room needs. The first thing she'll see
Okay,
when
there we
she
go.
wakes up is herself surrounded by all her friends.
That pinky is creepy.
To her after the ceremony.
Also, Discord Celestia in the top there. I saw that.
Celebration?
Nah, Pinkie Pie's got that covered.
Okay, I guess that's their way around copyrights, or the editors are just really...
My little light, Trixie, Thorax.
did the best part for me.
Brave in the face of danger, resourceful when things got challenging.
Okay.
And prove
You can
that
see
the
that I had to get this
no
quickly and
matter
there
how
wasn't...
unlikely, are stronger than
Oh,
any
those creepy ass changelings are there!
Not only did they save Equestria,
And Luna too.
they set the changelings free from her reign.
Go, Discord! And that's why we're proud
Go Discord!
to give them the equestrian pink hearts of courage.
We've just made them up, but take them anyway. Go on, Luna.
Alright, there it is!
New best face for Luna.
We are so proud of you all.
It's always better when Final Scratch turns
It
up.
was the great and powerful Trixie's pleasure to save you from your imminent doom.
Yes, because you did it all by yourself. I can't.
I'm never going to let you live that
It
down.
was amazing. No one's ever stood up to Chrysalis like that.
No, don't make them
I
speak.
just did what any pony would have done.
It's a wonderful feeling, isn't it? Watching your students shine the way you always knew they could.
My cheeks are sore. I don't think I've ever smiled this much in my life.
I can only
Everyone's
imagine
premiere
what that feels
summaries right there.
Yes, Starlight is Student of the Year, isn't she? She has so much potential. So, what are we going to do with her? And by we, I definitely mean you, being her mentor and all that. Her destiny falls squarely on your haunches.
Oh, don't you worry. I've planned enough friendship lessons to cover the next 3 years.
Oh. Typically Twilight.
Clearly, Starlight is beyond basic friendship lessons. She just won a medal for Equestria's sake. I
What
thought
did
were
you
joking.
have? Oh.
You are joking, right?
Of course I was.
Obviously, you should have a grand master plan for her, the same way Celestia set you on a path that eventually made you a princess.
Yep.
Oh,
Discord
good.
always loves making
I'm
fun of her
sure she
wings
can't
whenever he
wait
can.
To hear all about it.
So, how's the whole ruling a kingdom thing going?
It's a bit overwhelming, but we're adjusting.
So, you can't have friendship without makeovers?
Not exactly.
Oh, Starlight. Princess Twilight has something very important to tell us. Well, just you, really, but I'm nosy and I want to hear.
Okay. Would you excuse me?
Oh, the Groucho marks.
Never mind. What's going on?
Well, Twilight was just about to reveal her grand master plan for you.
Really?
My plan.
I was kind of wondering what we were going to do next.
Starlight.
Yes, I'd say we were both fairly interested.
Of course you are. And I do have a plan, obviously. But now is clearly not the time to do it.
Of course.
Let's enjoy your party. Starlight, come on. The Ponyville Chronicle wants to take our picture. You
Publicity!
too, Discord.
I see what you're
Aw.
doing.
You do?
That is oddly
You
adorable.
already planned the perfect moment during the party to make the grand announcement to every pony about your plan. Bravo, Twilight. I can't wait to tell Fluttershy and the others.
Missed opportunity to get my top hat.
Twilight, are you reading during a party? Again?
No. She's already good at that. She mastered this. She taught me about this one.
Wild guess. Something's wrong.
Spike, I'm a terrible mentor. Why didn't I come up with a path for Starlight? Princess Celestia had it all figured out for me.
Yeah, but
That's
Celestia has had several thousand years and several failed
I had
attempts.
years worth of friendship lessons ready to go. But when we were captured by Chrysalis, Starlight took charge and really stepped up.
I like
think
that detail.
friendship
Celestia's
lessons
in
are enough
Twilight's
for her
chair.
anymore.
So you have an overachieving student. Sounds familiar.
That's why I had to talk to you. You of all ponies would know what to do. I mean, you were me and I was Starlight. But for now, I need you to pretend you're you and I'm me.
Huh? Go on.
When I was your student and you were in this place, you... Oh no. You sent me to Ponyville, which means it's time for me to send Starlight Glimmer away. Can't believe it. It really is time for Starlight to go, isn't it?
Only
Damn it!
you
I don't have the advert bits to give my
It's a
thoughts.
difficult one, but your heart knows what's right, even as it hurts.
This should be
Where are
interesting.
you gonna send her?
Away.
Too soon.
No. This is something
Disapproving Celestia.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Whatever Twilight's planning for Starlight is going to be so
I'm
exciting.
looking at the Discord in the mirror.
Tell any of us about it.
Probably because you're not as close as you think you are.
Or the mural. I don't know what that is.
Just kidding. She wanted it to be a big surprise. Just between us, she's getting ready to make a big announcement.
Aww. Discord face.
Usually you tell your party planner about all your plans for your party. Well, she definitely has one. I mean, when has Twilight not had a plan? Gosh, I don't know. I just don't want her to send her the wrong place.
Where to send her? Yakistan!
Chrysalis, Starlight's given the changelings an opportunity to revolutionize their society. Maybe I can send her there.
New magic.
Spell. If Starlight goes to the changeling hive, she can help them adjust to their new way of life. Okay, Friendship 101. Thorax and I are going to show you how to compromise.
I want to have honeysuckle nectar for lunch.
I would like a sandwich. Oh no, what should we do?
I am acting. Oh no, acting.
Or Thorax and I can talk about it and come up with a solution that works for every pony.
Starlight, how do
I'm
you...
not sure if this is like a true astral projection or this is just how Twilight thinks Starlight would act.
That sounds delicious. Compromise.
The word of the day is compromise.
This doesn't seem like something Starlight and Thorax would do. This is Twilight's fantasy spike. There is no wrong way to fantasize.
Thank you. Starlight Glimmer is a most apt and perspicacious pony.
Yep, definitely a Twilight fantasy. This seems like a lovely path for Starlight. The changelings have so much to learn about how to enjoy love through friendships. Starlight would be busy for a very long time, but her work there would be very rewarding.
Somehow, once again, I still think this is more dialogue that Celestia has had
Only take one chance.
than like the entire season 1 and 2.
Hi, I'm Starlight Glimmer. What's your name? Cornicle?
Word to look up for later.
What kind of name is that? Oh, your wings are so, see-through. I'm so
Burn!
pony. Are you like bugs or what?
It's weird though because she's asking every question the fandom has had. What are they?
There she is. Get her.
Kill the non-believer!
That probably won't happen.
But it
Now we know what Twilight fantasizes
Just
about.
send her off to Celestia knows where without thinking it through.
I was not aware that I was an expression. An appropriate one, of course. For even I don't know the answer. This is a momentous decision.
Did
You must
did
consider
she
all
just
the
acknowledge that she was God?
Think.
Huh.
What about the dragons?
She
I could
knows.
send Starlight to the Dragonlands. She and Ember would totally hit it off.
This should be good.
Starlight! You ready to do some death-defying dragon stuff? Oh, totally.
Okay, that doesn't sound anything like Ember or Starlight.
Totally!
Dynamic would be Spike.
Gnarly! Oh, shred it! Dude! Bro fist, dude. Pound it.
Freaky. Starlight will love it in the Dragonlands. In her letters, Ember said dragons do a lot of fun things.
And it would be...
Fires, the Dragon Bowl, Coachella.
I don't know what that is.
Starlight could be there for a really long time. But then again,
So is this where it turns from My Little Pony to How to Train Your Dragon?
Hey, Twinkle Star!
it's Starlight Glimmer.
Star, Light Star?
Starlight Glimmer.
Yeah, whatever. You wanna hang with us?
What are we diving into?
Lava!
What? Twilight,
Dead.
this is crazy. Starlight's really good with magic.
She could just stop herself from falling into a pit of lava.
What if she didn't realize it was happening?
To be fair, she's like the master of teleportation next to Twilight, so
Someplace safe.
for her it should be fine.
I could send her to the Crystal Empire to continue her magical studies with Sunburst.
No danger there.
It'll be perfect. Sunburst's knowledge of magic is only matched by Starlight's abilities.
I got it! Try placing your horn directly on the potion and picture the clock you wish to make.
Aww, flurry clock.
Challenge each other into becoming the most talented unicorns in equestrian navigation. We did it! Quick, what's next? Of course, the study of magic is a lifelong pursuit, and Starlight
Insert
will be
Breaking
there
Bad
for a while,
joke.
especially once they start attempting the really complicated stuff.
3, 2, 1.
What if they
Play.
become
Oh,
too
we did that.
ambitious?
I never would have thought to combine Star Swirl's
That's her favourite
spell
word.
with Spatium Flexibus. But what would happen if we added Somnambula's Tempus Subjectus?
If we do it just right, it should allow us to materialize an object that was lost in the past.
Substitutionary locomotion. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I know I did those jokes already. You've created a time paradox.
Twilight, snap out of it! Easy, Twilight. It didn't happen.
But it could. I just don't think I can send her
Then
anywhere.
technically the destruction of the universe would be on her shoulders.
Are you laughing at me?
Oh, that was so precious. Celestia laughing is so adorable.
Oh, Twilight, I'm not.
Oh my god, we need more of that.
Because I have the exact same fears you're having.
What?
I want to see
Let me
that.
tell you a story. Once upon a time, there was a very bright young filly. She was truly one of my best students.
Her name was Sunset Shimmer.
Talking about Twilight? I can't see what you're thinking about. Yes, Spike.
Story time with Mommy
I was
Celestia.
constantly surprised and impressed with her discoveries. But I noticed that her pursuit of academia was preventing her from reaching.
I don't know why I still love Tiny Little Moon Dancer.
Was keeping her isolated and alone. Yes, Spike. I had a decision to make. Oh, but it wasn't easy.
Aww.
Maybe I could close the library or throw a party in the castle. Oh, she'd have to talk to the other fillies then. Oh. I must send her away.
Aww.
I knew there was a special group of fillies in
That was
Ponyville,
adorable.
but I kept inventing all kinds of reasons why I shouldn't send you. What if she
My
runs into
god,
a Manticore?
this is like a
Or what if
whole...
she gets pulled into Tartarus? Or worst of all, what if she doesn't get along with any pony?
Are we supposed to say something?
I don't think so.
I kept you in Camelot longer than I should have. Eventually, I realized all the anxiety I felt was because I didn't want you to go.
Really?
I loved having you as a student. You challenged me and taught me.
Most
just as
friendships
much as
right
I
there.
taught you. I am embarrassed to admit it, but I was afraid if you made friends, you wouldn't need me anymore.
Princess Celestia. That is
But
so
then I sent you and you got my sister back,
I
so...
always need you.
I think Starlight Glimmer might feel the same way about you, if that is what you're afraid of.
Maybe it is. Just a little.
Oh, it definitely is. Like a lot. Here we are after all these years, Twilight. We are living proof that letting someone spread their wings doesn't mean you no longer have a place in their lives.
Especially since I gave you wings!
And if you're still worried, you can always make her write you letters.
Need more of that. Need more Celestia winking. Core.
I may have let it slip that you'd be unveiling your big plan for Starlight tonight.
Oh, God.
Silly me. But we're all very excited to hear what you've cooked up. You weren't coming up with a plan just now, were you? Oh, dear. This could be pretty embarrassing for you.
Gee, thanks, Discord.
Anytime. I really do love being helpful.
If I could have every pony's attention,
You seem
as
to
you all
little.
know,
Sorry about
Starlight
that.
Glimmer's been my pupil for a while now. And I'd hoped she'd be my pupil for a long time yet to come. But it turns out that's just not meant to be. Starlight,
You're fired.
you've proved yourself to be a kind, loyal, strong, honest, and truly magical friend. Just looking around this room at all the new friendships you've made, I know there's nothing more I need to teach you. So we have a
Oh, he's
special
munching
day to
popcorn.
celebrate today. Three cheers for Starlight Glimmer on her graduation day.
Hurrah! Banish her.
Future's in your own hooves now.
Wow, I was not expecting this.
Aww.
Darn it. I was hoping you'd send her to my realm. We could have been roomies, way not picking what I was putting down.
That would be awesome. Starlight's Adventures in Chaos.
We can throw you a changeling gourd fest. It's more fun than it sounds.
Gourdfest.
Or we could go cause a little mischief. I know a trick that'll turn Celestia's castle into cheese. Do you think it's a good idea? That's just the first of many cheese jokes if we go down.
You can do better than that.
Well, that all sounds wonderful. But, give me a minute, would ya? Congratulations.
Once again, I can't think of any more cheese puns. I have about 50 and I
How do
can't.
you feel? Happy? Surprised? Overwhelmed? I mean, not that I'm not grateful, but are you sure? Believe me, I've thought long and hard about this. Of course you did. Starlight, trust me. You're ready. Yeah. No, I'm not. What are you talking about? I'm not ready to leave. Oh, good, because I'm not ready for that either. Here. I got you this present. It was going to be a congrats on getting a Medal of Honor present, but then I was afraid it would have to be a going away present, but now it's I couldn't be happier to stay present. It fits perfectly over your dresser. I know, I measured.
That is adorable.
I may not know what comes
Although I am
next,
now sort of
but whatever
worried
it
about
is,
what is going to
I
happen.
promise I'll always be there for you. Oh.
This is going to be good for the second part. Henry! So wait, it isn't a two-parter. This is going to be exciting. So, yeah, that was episode 1 of Series 7, and I've got to say, I did really like it. I'm surprised they didn't make it a two-parter, or at the moment it doesn't seem like it's a two-parter. I've had to have it split up, obviously, because I've got the two parts separately. And there wasn't any to be continued, so, yeah, Season 7 has started with a surprise. I know my reaction wasn't as wild as it could have been, because really, there wasn't a lot that could have happened in that episode. It was very comfortable, is the word I should use. It was a very nice way of getting into it, sort of going Season 1 as if it was Season 1 done over again. And I do like the whole dynamic of Celestia now showing Twilight what she went through. I mean, the scenes with her giggling and, well, her outright laughing was absolutely adorable. We do need more of the human side of Celestia without the whole equestrian girls thing. But what I mean is seeing a more informal side, because we've seen little hints of it, like at the gala when she was just like, that's so fun, when everything went to hell. But yeah, the episode itself was very, very good for bringing us back into the series. We've had a hiatus, it's gone. How the hell do we go against Chrysalis and all that sort of stuff? They did bring that up, which is kind of nice, and I do like the fact that Starlight is now sort of becoming Twilight 2.0, whereas Twilight was Sunset 2.0. Sunset was meant to be Celestia 2.0, so figure out the point O's for all the characters there yourself. But yeah, the episode had many, many good points, and it was still showing Starlight uncomfortable with her new sort of friendship aspect. She's still very much closed, trying to ease out of it. Discord obviously back in full force. I would hold up my Discord thing again, but at the moment that's what the camera's kind of supported on. So the camera is supported by Discord. Thank you. Yeah, him being an absolute dick to Trixie, and even nudging Twilight now and then was all fun and games. It was great to see him. John Delancey, as always, gives a wonderful performance. It was nice to see Trixie sort of not trying to dig the knife into Twilight's back in this episode, and showing that she had somewhat humbled in the fact that she knew that it was her friend's day, which that was very nice to see. I am upset Luna didn't get more sort of words in. I mean, all we got was that funny little bit at the beginning of her trying to get the medal on Thorax's weird deer antler stag things, Bambi changelings. I'm still not used to the design. And that whole fantasy sequence of asking, are you a bug, what are you, was kind of what I see the fandom's been asking, and their sort of way of poking at that. We didn't actually get an answer though, which is disappointing. It's like, are they bugs? Are they horses? What is the anatomy? What is the physiology of change? And what is it? There was one more point. I really should have wrote these down before I didn't. Tell you what, for the next episode, I definitely will write down points and bullet points for this after the episode thing. But yeah, generally the episode was very nice and a nice change of pace. We didn't have a whole sort of cliffhanger two-parter, but we were given a two-part premiere, which we're going to be going into the second part in the next video. So yeah, welcome back guys to the channel. Things are going to be going up now that the series has got going again. If you like this episode, or is there anything that you wanted to point out, let me know down in the comment section below. Let me know if you like this or not. Also, massive thanks once again. I know I said it at the beginning of the episode, or the review, reaction, whatever. But massive thank you to Scribble Sketch for getting me that video shout out. He didn't have to do it. He's over there at BabsCon at the moment, supporting us and the Pabs team. Yes, indeed, because if you didn't know, I do work as a voice actor director for Pabs. Links will be somewhere probably down below. And he managed to bump into Dusty. I've been hearing no end of it on Facebook about it and all the awesomeness. So I was going to kind of do a mock Frizzy's BabsCon vlog where it was just me sat there going, how are they? But yeah, so massive thanks to Scribble for getting that shout out. Massive thanks to Dusty as well, because I mean, I know when you get put on the spot it's kind of awkward, but to have a brony of his sort of caliber doing something so nice and selfless, I will definitely be adding that Perla Dusty to my collection. I will be keeping that treasured, because I have now missed him at 2 cons, which I am very annoyed at. I've always wanted to meet the guy and shake his hand. I've spoke to him a few times on Twitter, I've spoke to him a few times on IRC when he used to do Stay Brony My Friend. But to get a small little shout out from him is one thing that genuinely made me squee, and hopefully one day I'll get to shake his hand or even give him a bro and a bro hug as well, because I would love to do that. So yeah, massive thanks to Scribble, massive thanks to Dusty, massive thanks to you guys. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next video. So until then guys, bye.